There's a common misconception about fasting. For example, I haven't eaten for 4 hours, so I've been fasting for 4 hours. No, fasting does not start the moment you stop putting things in your mouth. Think about it. If you have your stomach is a pot of acid and you put food in there, all right, how long it takes quite a while for food to break down into liquid goo from when you put it into a pot of acid. And then it has to exit your stomach and go in through your intestines, right? And it has to go through like 50 feet of this stuff. And then slowly over time, it starts going into your body and either turning into energy to be used for what the energy you need, or if you don't do anything, it gets turned into fat. But that takes time. It takes a couple of hours for it to really kick in. And by the time it goes through the whole system and you stop getting results from the food, that's up to 6 hours. So no, fasting does not start the minute you stop putting things in your mouth. Fasting starts when you have nothing in you anymore and your body has to start living off what it is that's stored in you in a sense of fat. That's why it's good to stop eating around 6 o'clock at night. So you go to bed on an empty stomach, because if you go to bed on a full stomach, if you eat late, that food isn't going to be used for energy. It's going to turn into fat. It's going to keep you up at night. You're going to wake up tired. It's going to age you. There's a whole other video I got to do about what the problems of eating late are. So you really should stop eating around 6 p.m. Or you should eat early, stop eating early, and then go to bed on an empty stomach. And then you're 4 or 5 hours later, all that stuff goes out of your system, and then you wake up. Now you're fasting. So it takes time for fasting to start. It doesn't start the minute you stop eating, because you just put a bunch of food down there, and that food has to go through all that metabolic process of getting broken down and get turned into energy or fat, and then only then will fasting start. So keep that in mind, all right? Fasting is not instant. It doesn't just happen the moment you stop eating. It starts 5-6 hours later. That's when it starts. And then the clock starts ticking. Now you can start bragging about, I've been fasting for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, 20 hours, 2 days, 6 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is. Anyway, so keep that in mind. Fasting does not start the minute you stop eating. Okay, keep that in mind. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.